Some things are just better left alone. The creepy forest at 3 a.m., the creature hiding in your neighbor's basement. But no, you had to go looking for answers, and let's be honest, you aren't ready for any of this. But you're too deep in it now. Well, let's just hope you can find your answers before you become someone else's question. Here are 3 cases of the unexplainable. About 2 years ago, a family friend was out in the backyard playing with the kids when they decided to go have a peek in the neighbor's yard. Thinking this would have made a cute photo, the sitter captured this ghostly figure staring back at the children. Now, I don't believe the children ever seen this figure, otherwise this photo would have been very different. Neither the sitter nor the parents have any idea what the face is or who it could be. Could this have been a spirit of the previous owner looking back at the children? Or for all of you skeptics, is this just a bug on the lens? Whatever this is, I'm gonna need a solid 6 feet. Thanks. Oh, this one's got my blood boiling. There is nothing that I wouldn't do to protect my dogs. And that includes bitch smacking a ghost. The owner took a video of this dog acting weird, seemingly barking and growling at, well, nothing, until this happens. Watch the dog's feet, clearly showing it's being pushed. I'm not gonna lie, this one kinda makes me wanna... It's no secret that some animals and kids have the ability to see spirits. After the dog gets pushed, you see it change directions and take a defensive position from where it just got pushed. A few years ago, some friends of mine decided we were going to go camping for my friend Eric's bachelor party. Him and his soon-to-be wife Ash both decided they wanted to do something together and chose camping as they've always been outdoorsy people. Total, there were 7 of us on the trip, and after what seemed like forever, we finally reached the spot Eric wanted. We were way out there, away from everything. I know it sounds dramatic, but we had to be at least 20 plus miles away from anything, maybe more, being that we drove up an unmarked trail for a while. We finally got settled in, set up a fire, and had dinner. This wasn't one of those sit around the campfire telling ghost stories kind of nights. It was mostly honeymoon and relationship talk, with the occasional round of shots. Little by little, everyone started heading to sleep. By the end of the night, it was just me, Eric, and a woman named Lana. We were sitting by the fire having a drink when Lana heard moving coming from behind the trees. No one really thought anything of it. Eric brushed it off as an animal. No one really paid much mind to it, but thinking back now as I write this, maybe we should have. Not long after, we finally decided to call it a night. I crawled into my tent and went to sleep, and about an hour or so later I woke up when I heard footsteps passing outside my tent. They were kind of in between a walk and a jog. I figured one of the girls had to pee, so I paid no mind to it. A few moments later, I heard the footsteps again, but this time, they never passed my tent. They kinda just stopped outside of it. I sat up and instantly noticed there was some sort of shadow right outside of my tent. I guess the light from the fire was able to provide enough light where I could make out the silhouette of a woman. She was kind of just standing there, almost like she was staring at one of the tents. I thought maybe it was one of the girls, but wasn't sure, and she just walked off. The next morning, I brought it up to Eric and his girl. They just looked at me weird. One of the other guys said he heard it, but he didn't see anyone. And all the girls said that if they went out, they wouldn't have been alone, and it wasn't them. Later that day, a few of us went down to the lake to fish, and just spent hours just relaxing. We finished off the day pretty similar to the first, except I couldn't for the life of me get that woman out of my head. And was honestly kind of nervous to sleep alone, but as a grown-ass man at a bachelor party, there's no way I'm admitting that to anyone. So I crawl back into my tent, and yet again I'm awoken. But this time, it's the sound of a scream from the tent next to mine. I unzipped my tent as fast as I could and noticed a glimpse of a woman's disgusting, filthy feet kicking up dirt in my face as she ran past me into the forest. I looked over to the woman who screamed, and she claimed that she saw this thing hunched over on all fours, eating the raw, uncooked fish from our cooler that we had caught earlier that day. Now we are all on edge. Most of us decided we were going to stay up just in case this woman returned. Not even 15 minutes have gone by when we all heard a guttural, animal-like scream, which sounded like it was maybe 50 to 60 feet away in the tree line. But this wasn't a howl or a roar. It was more like a woman mixed with a creature I've never heard. We started hiking back at the first light. I'm still not sure if it was just some crazy lady in the middle of absolute nowhere, or if it was something else entirely. The scream wasn't normal, almost not even human, and if she needed help, why not just ask? We were way too far out to just be a homeless person. I'm still not sure what to make of it. I know, I hear it already. The video is a little on the shorter side, but you wanna know something? You got a video, so I guess don't complain, right? This is what you wanted. Alright, so listen, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I enjoyed making it. What did you guys think of that story? That was honestly really creepy, you know? Thank you to everybody who did send in stories. We did get quite a few. If you have videos or stories that you would like to share, you can go over to our Instagram and you can share those videos with us, those stories with us, and maybe we'll feature you on the channel if they're good, you know? Now, don't forget to tickle that notification bell, press that like button, and beat the subscribe button like you're home alone by yourself for the next few hours. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. I will see you guys next week, or maybe the week after, depending on how our video schedule is going to be.
Until next time, spooky later.